Hello, my friend. Before we dive into anything else today, let me ask you a question from the heart. How are you feeling, truly, in your body, your confidence, and your skin these days? If you're over 50, I know you've been through a lot. You've raised families, built careers, made sacrifices, overcome illness, maybe even lost people you love. And somewhere in the midst of all that, your body has quietly, slowly changed. Maybe your knees creak more than they used to. Maybe your energy dips in the late afternoon. And maybe, just maybe, you've noticed something else. A certain smell. A faint, musty odor you can't quite explain, no matter how often you shower, no matter how clean your clothes are. You're not dirty. You're not careless. You're not doing anything wrong. But it's there, and deep down it bothers you. It might keep you from hugging someone tightly, from sitting close to a friend, from enjoying a date, a choir practice, a long overdue reunion. Let's pause for a moment. Because this, right here, is what I want to talk to you about today. As a health professional who's worked with hundreds of seniors and caregivers, I want to say this loud and clear. You are not alone. This concern, often whispered in embarrassment, is more common than you think. It's called Nonenal, and it's part of the natural process of aging, but what matters most is, you can do something about it, and it only takes 3 minutes a day. Yes, really, 3 minutes. No expensive products, no complicated routines, no shame. Just a simple wash in a specific area of your body that most of us overlook. And it can change the way you feel about yourself every single day. Today's conversation isn't just about eliminating old person smell. It's about reclaiming your sense of freshness, pride, and joy in your own skin. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let me guide you through what's really happening in your body, why it's perfectly natural, and how to stay feeling and smelling your best with dignity, confidence, and care. You deserve that. Let's begin. 1. What is old person smell? A closer look. Let's talk about something that many people notice, but rarely discuss openly. You've probably heard the phrase, old person smell before. It might sound disrespectful, and often it is used without kindness, but underneath the term is a real biological change that happens in the body as we age. It's not about hygiene. It's not about being unclean. It's not about not caring. This odor, which some describe as musty, greasy, or a little stale, is actually the result of a chemical compound called 2-nonenal. It was only discovered in recent decades by researchers in Japan who were studying why the scent of elderly people was so distinct, even in the cleanest environments. Here's what they found. 2-nonenal forms when omega-7 fatty acids on the skin oxidize, especially as the skin loses its natural ability to regenerate and balance oil production. This compound has a greasy, grassy, cardboard-like smell. It's not overpowering, but it lingers. It clings to clothing, bed sheets, and especially the skin. Most importantly, 2-nonenal does not come from sweat, like the kind of body odor we associate with working out or being active. That's why traditional deodorants or soaps don't fully eliminate it. It's also not your fault. It's your body doing what it naturally does with age. But the great news is, you can reduce or eliminate it with some surprisingly simple steps. And the first step is understanding where it comes from and what triggers it. 2. The real causes behind the smell. So now that you know the scientific name, 2-nonenal, let's explore what causes this change to occur in the first place. First and foremost, the aging process itself is the biggest factor. As we grow older, the skin's ability to regenerate slows down. Dead skin cells take longer to shed, and the oils produced by your sebaceous glands, the glands that make skin oils, begin to change in composition. Here are the key culprits. Oxidation of skin oils. With age, the oils on your skin become more prone to oxidation. Think of how butter left out too long becomes rancid. A similar chemical reaction happens on the surface of our skin. This is what produces Nonenal. Hormonal changes. Men and women alike experience shifts in hormone levels after age 50. For men, testosterone dips. For women, estrogen decreases, both of which affect how the body produces oil and how fast the skin renews. Dehydration. Older adults often forget to drink enough water or have less efficient hydration, which causes the skin to dry out and trap more oxidized oils. Diet. Foods high in saturated fats, sugars, and processed ingredients increase oxidative stress, accelerating the production of odorous compounds in the skin. Medications and health conditions. Some medications or metabolic disorders can subtly alter your body chemistry, influencing how your skin smells. Clothing and bedding. Synthetic fabrics, poor ventilation, or infrequent laundering of linens can trap Nonenal molecules, reinforcing the smell even if your skin is clean. It's easy to feel frustrated when you realize that your body has changed in ways you never asked for. But please remember, this isn't a sign of decay. It's just a sign of change. And with a few smart habits, you can manage these changes gracefully, just like you've adapted to every other chapter of life. 3. The emotional impact of unpleasant body odor. Let's take a moment to speak from the heart. The physical aspect of odor is one thing, but the emotional weight it carries can be even heavier. I've spoken to seniors who avoid hugging their grandchildren too closely, to husbands and wives who sleep farther apart than they used to widowed women who dream of dating again, but feel too self-conscious to try. I've seen the shame in a man's eyes when his daughter gently suggests he take another shower. I've watched a woman nervously sniff her blouse in church, wondering if others notice. No one deserves to feel like that, because odor, like all health concerns, should never become a source of shame. It should be treated like a sprained ankle or a sore back, with understanding, not judgment. And yet, many seniors suffer in silence. Why? Because we live in a society that doesn't talk honestly about the aging body, except to poke fun or stigmatize it. That silence leads to fear, embarrassment, and isolation. Here's the truth. I want you to take with you today. You are not less lovable because your body has changed. You are not less dignified because your skin produces a different smell. You are not alone, and you deserve to feel confident in your presence every day. That's why what we're discussing today isn't just about hygiene. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about removing an invisible barrier that might be keeping you from connection. And as we'll soon see, there's a simple, practical step that can help restore that confidence, and it starts by understanding where the smell is actually coming from. 4. Where is the smell actually coming from? You've probably been told all your life to wash behind your ears and under your arms, and you've done that faithfully. But if you've been dealing with that persistent, musty, or aged odor and nothing seems to help, the truth might surprise you. It's not where you think. The main culprit behind Nonenal, the compound responsible for that distinct odor associated with aging, actually doesn't come from your armpits or your feet. While those areas can certainly produce odors, Nonenal forms and lingers primarily on areas of your skin that are rich in sebaceous, oil-producing glands, and are often neglected during routine washing. Here are the most common zones. The upper back, particularly between the shoulder blades. The nape of the neck, especially along the hairline, behind the ears. The chest area. The scalp, especially if unwashed regularly. Groin and inguinal region. Why are these areas more prone? Because the oils secreted in these places are rich in omega-7 fatty acids, which oxidize into Nonenal. These zones also have creases and folds where dead skin cells, sweat, and sebum can build up quietly over time, especially if we don't scrub them properly. Many people, as they get older, avoid washing these areas deeply due to limited shoulder or arm mobility, fear of slipping in the shower, lack of energy for long showers, poor quality bathing tools that don't reach the back, quick rinses instead of full scrubs. That's why even people who shower every day may still notice an odor lingering, especially in the afternoon or when clothing traps body heat. But don't worry, this isn't about scrubbing harder, it's about washing smarter. Let me now introduce you to a method so simple, it might change the way you care for your body. And it takes just 3 minutes a day. 5. Why the upper back and neck are key. Let's focus now on the two most important regions that often get skipped, and hold the secret to eliminating unwanted odor. The upper back. The skin between your shoulder blades contains one of the highest concentrations of sebaceous glands on your body, even more than your armpits. But because the back is hard to reach, it's frequently underwashed. What happens over time is this. Dead skin cells pile up sebum, natural oils, oxidizes due to air exposure, sweat mixes with bacteria, clothing traps, heat and moisture. This creates a perfect environment for two nonenal to be produced and linger. The nape of the neck and hairline. Now think about the back of your neck, especially just below your hairline. If you have short hair, or if your hair doesn't get washed frequently, oil and sweat from your scalp can slide down and accumulate at the base of the neck. You might also notice buildup on shirt collars or pillowcases, that faint yellowing or greasiness that appears even when your clothes are clean. Why do we skip these spots? You may not even feel dirty there. We often rinse, not scrub. It's a hard-to-reach area. Shampoo residue or poor rinsing adds to buildup. Short showers mean rushing through the routine. But here's the good news. Washing these areas correctly doesn't take long. In fact, a simple 3-minute wash focused on these zones can break down and remove the two nonenal buildup, leaving you feeling truly fresh. Now, let's go through exactly how to do it, effectively, gently, and without needing help. 6. The 3-minute wash that makes a difference. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. You don't need to buy an expensive kit. You don't need to spend an hour in the bathroom. You don't need to scrub your skin raw. All you need is 3 minutes. Let's call this the fresh start wash. What you need: a soft washcloth or long-handled bath brush, especially if mobility is limited. Warm water, a mild neutral pH soap, preferably unscented or designed for aging skin. Optional: a small basin or detachable shower head for rinsing, a clean towel. Step by step. The fresh start, wash. Step 1. Start with the neck and hairline, 1 minute. Wet your washcloth with warm water and apply a small amount of soap. Gently but thoroughly scrub along the nape of the neck from ear to ear and under the hairline. Be sure to go behind your ears where oil and sweat gather. Use circular motions and rinse well. Step 2. Focus on the upper back, 1.5 minutes. If you can't reach this area well, use a long-handled sponge or brush. Scrub between the shoulder blades, working downward toward the mid-back. This is the number 1 zone where two nonenal accumulates. Make sure to rinse thoroughly. Don't leave any soap behind. Step 3. Dry completely, 30 seconds. Pat the areas dry with a clean, soft towel. Avoid rubbing too hard. Aging skin is more delicate. Ensure no dampness is left, especially under folds or between shoulder blades. And that's it. 3 minutes. One habit, one major difference. If you do this every day, or even every other day, within a week or two, you'll likely begin to notice a change. Your clothes may stay fresher longer. You may feel more confident in social settings. That small, stubborn odor that lingered despite your best efforts may simply fade. This isn't just a hygiene routine, it's a form of self-care. A way to say to yourself, I still matter. I still deserve to feel good. And the best part? You've just taken a huge step forward, without relying on anyone else, without shame, and without spending a dime on unnecessary products. 7. Bonus: natural and safe home remedies. Many of the seniors I work with ask me this. Is there a more natural way to stay fresh without harsh soaps or chemicals? The answer is yes, and you may already have some of these solutions in your kitchen or bathroom right now. Let's explore gentle, effective remedies that help neutralize 2-nonenal and support your skin without stripping it of its natural oils. 1. Persimmon soap, a Japanese secret. This is perhaps the most famous natural solution to 2-nonenal. In Japan, where much of the research on aging-related body odor was done, persimmon extract is known to help break down and neutralize 2-nonenal. It contains tannins and polyphenols that bind to odor molecules. It's gentle, antioxidant-rich, and soothing to the skin. Available online or in Asian markets. Tip: use it once or twice a week, especially on the upper back and neck. 2. Green tea rinse. Green tea isn't just good for your heart. It's good for your skin, too. Brew 2 bags of green tea in hot water. Let it cool completely. Use it as a final rinse on your upper body in the shower. It's full of antioxidants, helps fight odor-causing bacteria, and soothes the skin. 3. Apple cider vinegar, ACV. ACV balances skin pH and acts as a gentle cleanser. Mix 1 part ACV with 4 parts water. Dab onto target areas with a soft cloth. Leave for 2 to 3 minutes, then rinse well. Don't use on broken or irritated skin. Start slow. Once or twice a week is enough. 4. Witch hazel. This natural astringent can be used like a toner. Apply it with a cotton pad to the back of the neck or upper back. Helps control oil, reduce bacteria, and refresh the skin. 5. DIY natural scrub. Use weekly. Here's a simple mix. 2 tablespoons oatmeal, 1 tablespoon honey, 1 tablespoon yogurt. Rub gently on your upper back once a week to remove dead skin cells and refresh the surface. Rinse thoroughly. These remedies aren't meant to replace regular bathing. They're meant to enhance your routine in a skin-friendly, age-appropriate way. Most importantly, they represent a gentle, loving approach to self-care, and that matters just as much as the science. 8. Skin care and nutrition for odor control. Now that we've tackled external care, let's go deeper, to the inside. Because what's happening on your skin is often a reflection of what's happening in your body. Your skin is your largest organ, and it plays a major role in how you smell. The foods you eat, the water you drink, and the nutrients you absorb all impact the health of your skin and the oils it produces. Here's how you can support your skin from the inside out. 1. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. As we age, our sense of thirst decreases, even when our body needs water. But hydration is key to skin renewal and detoxification. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. Adjust for health conditions. Herbal teas or water-rich fruits, cucumber, watermelon, for variety. 2. Eat antioxidant-rich foods. Antioxidants fight oxidative stress, which contributes to the creation of 2-nonenal. Add to your diet: berries, blueberries, strawberries, leafy greens, spinach, kale, carrots, sweet potatoes, nuts, especially almonds and walnuts, green tea and dark chocolate in moderation. 3. Include healthy fats. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids help keep the skin's lipid barrier healthy reducing inflammation and supporting smoother oil production. Good sources: salmon, sardines, flax seeds and chia seeds. Avocados, olive oil. 4. Avoid foods that contribute to body odor. Certain foods can worsen body odor due to how they're digested and excreted through the skin. Minimize fried and greasy foods, processed meats, bacon, sausage, high-sugar snacks and sodas, garlic and onions if you're sensitive to smell. 5. Consider supplements. Check with your doctor before starting anything new, but these are commonly recommended. Vitamin E supports skin healing and protection. Zinc helps regulate oil production and skin renewal. CoQ10, powerful antioxidant for cellular energy. Probiotics improve gut health, which impacts skin health. The takeaway is this: freshness starts from within. A healthy diet and well-hydrated body will support healthy skin. And healthy skin doesn't cling to odor the way dry, neglected skin does. 9. The laundry factor. Clean clothes, clean life. Now, let's talk about something often overlooked, but absolutely essential. Even if your skin is clean, even if you've used the best soaps and remedies, if your clothes, bedding, and fabrics are holding on to too Nonenal, the odor will keep coming back. Here's how to stop that cycle, once and for all. 1. Why clothes hold odor. 2. Nonenal clings to fabric, especially synthetic ones, and resists ordinary washing. Over time, even freshly washed clothes can develop a perma-smell. You might notice this especially in pillowcases, shirt collars, undergarments, bath towels, hat brims, and scarves. 2. How to wash clothes the right way. Standard detergent isn't enough. You'll need to go a little further. Try adding one of these to your wash. 1/2 cup white vinegar breaks down odor molecules. 1/4 cup baking soda neutralizes smells. Borax, as directed, boosts detergent power. Pro tip: wash in warm water, not hot, to help release trapped oils without damaging fabrics. 3. Focus on these items. Weekly undergarments, nightwear, bed sheets and pillowcases, towels, sweaters, scarves, or jackets worn daily. Tip: air dry in the sunlight whenever possible. Sunlight naturally disinfects and removes stubborn smells. 4. Choose breathable, natural fabrics. Synthetic materials like polyester trap more odor. Instead, opt for cotton, linen, bamboo fabric. Moisture-wicking natural blends. These fabrics allow your skin to breathe and help reduce odor buildup. Taking care of your laundry isn't about appearances. It's about supporting the clean, confident feeling you've worked hard to create. Imagine how empowering it is to shower in the morning, put on clean, fresh-smelling clothes, and know you smell like yourself, not your age. 10. How caregivers can support with dignity. If you're a caregiver, whether you're a spouse, an adult child, a home nurse, or a friend, you carry a sacred responsibility. You aren't just helping someone bathe or get dressed. You're protecting their dignity during one of the most vulnerable stages of life. But when it comes to body odor, it can be a sensitive topic. How do you bring it up without offending? How do you help without making the person feel helpless? Here's what I tell caregivers. It's not about the smell. It's about connection. Let's go through a few gentle ways to help someone you love without embarrassment, frustration, or shame. 1. Use loving, empowering language. Never say, "You smell bad," or "You need a shower." Instead, try, "How about we freshen up together?" "I'll wash your back. I found this new soap that helps keep skin healthy. Want to try it together? Let's do our spa time like we used to. I'll warm the towels for you." Tone is everything. Keep it light, affectionate, and collaborative. 2. Set up the environment for success. Use non-slip mats and shower seats to make washing safer and easier. Invest in long-handled brushes or soft loofahs. Keep soaps, towels, and clothing within easy reach. Use a detachable shower head to help reach the back. The more comfortable and confident your loved one feels in the space, the more willing they'll be to maintain hygiene on their own. 3. Make hygiene part of a meaningful routine. Turn bathing into a ritual of love, not a task. Play soft music. Use warm, fluffy towels. Offer lotion afterward as a calming touch. Share tea or fruit afterward to make it feel special. These small gestures transform an obligation into an experience and build trust. 4. Offer fragrance-free products as gifts. Gift high-quality skin products in a respectful and empowering way. I thought of you when I saw this. I heard it's gentle for mature skin. This soap smells so nice and clean. I got one for both of us. This approach avoids suggesting, you need this, and instead becomes, I care about you. Above all, listen without judgment. A senior struggling with body odor isn't lazy or forgetful. They may be ashamed, fatigued, or unaware. With the right support, they can regain not only their cleanliness, but their confidence, control, and self-respect. 11. Real stories of confidence regained. Let's take a break from advice and hear from real people, just like you, who decided to make a small change and discovered a big difference. Maria, 71. I finally felt like myself again. Maria had stopped going to Sunday Mass. She told her daughter it was because of hip pain, but the truth was deeper. I felt like people noticed something, a smell I couldn't shake. I scrubbed every day, but nothing worked. I started avoiding people. Her daughter found an article about Nonenal and helped Maria change her bathing routine, including that special 3-minute backwash and switching to cotton fabrics. Within 2 weeks, I felt different, not just fresher, more alive. I went back to Mass. I hugged my pastor. I wore my perfume again. Maria now shares her story with other women in her senior yoga group, proud, open, and smiling. Richard, 78. I went on a date. Richard lost his wife 5 years ago. He had met someone new at his Veterans Book Club but hesitated to get close. I kept thinking, what if she notices the way I smell? I've heard that term before, old man smell. I didn't want that to be me. After watching a video about Nonenal, he changed his shower habits and upgraded his laundry routine. He even tried persimmon soap. I went on a date last month. We sat side by side at the diner. I felt clean, comfortable, like a gentleman again. Lynn, 68. Mom is smiling again. Lynn noticed her mother, 92, was withdrawing from family visits. She refused to hug the grandkids or sit close. She said she didn't want to offend anyone with her old age. It broke my heart. Lynn gently began helping her mom wash her back, adding in soft towels and fragrant-free moisturizers. She also aired out the bedding and used vinegar in the laundry. Within a week, Mom was laughing more. She wore lipstick again. She asked for her favorite scarf. The house felt full again. These aren't just stories of hygiene. They're stories of healing, of reconnection, of people coming back to life, all because of one small, consistent act of care. And now, it's your turn. 12. Empowerment through routine and self-care. We've now come full circle, from understanding what old person smell really is, to discovering its root causes, to learning how to gently and effectively eliminate it. But before we close, let's talk about something even bigger. Empowerment. Because this isn't just about washing your neck. It's not just about persimmon soap or vinegar laundry soaks. It's about something far deeper, reclaiming the right to feel good in your own skin. Aging is a journey, and like all journeys, it comes with new terrain. Some of it is frustrating, some of it's unfamiliar, but all of it deserves to be navigated with grace, patience, and dignity. Here's how to turn what you've learned today into a sustainable, empowering routine. 1. Create a Feel Fresh checklist. Include items like neck and back wash daily or every other day, weekly fabric refresh, sheets, towels, collars. Drink 6 to 8 glasses of water. Eat 3 to 5 antioxidant-rich foods. Move your body, even a gentle walk. Enjoy one self-care moment, music, warm bath, skin lotion. 2. Make the 3-minute wash a ritual. Not a chore, a celebration. A moment where you connect with your body. You can even say affirmations as you wash. I honor my body today. I release what no longer serves me. I deserve to feel clean and confident. 3. Track progress. Gently keep a little journal or calendar to note days when you feel fresher, get a compliment, enjoy a closer hug, sleep better in cleaner sheets. Celebrate those wins. They matter. 4. Share your journey. Tell a friend. Share this video. Pass on the message. Let's normalize this conversation. Let's educate without embarrassment. Let's build a community of wise, aging, empowered people who aren't afraid to talk about body changes because they're stronger than shame. Conclusion. So here we are, at the end of our conversation, but perhaps the beginning of something much more meaningful for you. Today, we've talked about something that is rarely spoken of out loud. Something often whispered about in shame, avoided in conversation, or brushed aside. That quiet, persistent scent that can make even the most confident person shrink inward. That dreaded label, old person smell. But now you know, it's not a sign of neglect. It's not your fault. It's not the end of your freshness, your attractiveness, or your dignity. It's just biology. And better still, it's fixable. Not through expensive creams or complicated products, not by trying to mask who you are, but by taking 3 intentional minutes a day to wash a specific spot. By nourishing your skin, your body, and your confidence. By creating space to feel good in your own presence again. And when you do that, when you take those 3 minutes and turn them into a ritual of care, something beautiful happens. You come back to yourself. You remember that you are worthy of love, fresh breath, clean skin, warm hugs and all. You remember that you're not invisible and never have been. You remember that your body is not betraying you. It's inviting you to listen and to adapt with kindness. And if you're a caregiver watching this, thank you. Thank you for being the hands that restore dignity, for being the voice that soothes, and for standing in love where shame once lived. To everyone listening, you are not past your prime. You are ripening, deepening, softening into the richest version of who you've always been. You have stories in your smile, strength in your laugh, and light in your eyes. And yes, you have the right to smell good, feel fresh, and love yourself boldly every step of the way. So go ahead. Take that washcloth, take those 3 minutes, and reclaim your skin, your scent, your space. This isn't just about odor, it's about ownership. You are still here. You are still you. And the world is better because of it. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this helped you, please share it with someone you love. Leave a comment. Tell your story. Let's build a community of empowered aging, one honest, clean, and loving day at a time. Until next time, take care of your body. Take care of your spirit, and never stop caring for yourself. You're worth every minute of it.